today let's explore the flea market that opens I think like only a couple days a week. Yesterday was closed, but today Sunday is open luckily. I think probably depending on the weather. This is close to the Tokyo Station area. This is where the international forum is. Let's explore and see what kind of vintage jewelry we can find for you. There are so many things to see. A lot of trinkets, a lot of vintage stuff, pottery. This is like the vintage heaven. You can even get to buy used kimono or obi, everything vintage. Then we see some paintings, some coins, bracelets. Just now, look like we see some backlight or some plastic obidome. These look like it could be this is a brooch, about $60. It could be carved ivory or carved bone, but it seems to be pretty light. But it's so detailed, so I don't think it's plastic. It's kind of heavy. Here's some Japanese hair combs and hair sticks. A lot of the costume jewelries you see here. So when it's costume jewelry, it's not using precious metal or gold or silver, but it's still precious because the designs are basically designed to look like the real thing. So these are more jewelries here.
Something in the back of this.
The market is so big that you can go on and on and on for a very long time. So if you are here, plan to stay probably at least 2-3 hours. And if you are specifically looking for something, spend more time than that. I was trying to look in this ring. It has some kind of marking that's a little bit hard to see. So usually in Japan, it doesn't mark like 9.25 for silver, but it actually say silver in English. So that's what usually you find if it's a silver piece. Like we have some utensil over here, some little scissors for sewing, and some more vintage jewelry here. I saw some jade pieces over there, so it's kind of get me excited. This thing is pretty translucent. It's heavy. It looks like it's real jadeite, and there's a pearl on the top. It's like a pendant with a coin in the middle. And this one is for sale for about 1,700, a bit less considering the exchange rate, but it's still pretty high. So let's move on. You can find a lot of vintage used pre-owned yukata, kimono, obi, haori over here. You see a lot of customer looking, and also like accessories for kimono wearer, yukata wearer, and a lot of jewelries, of course, our favorite.
Makeup, haircut, makeup, music,
There's a lot of watches here, so if you are a watch lover, you like the timepieces, this market is also where you want to explore. We even have a buyer from China that communicate over video call with an agent here. And then the agent would go around and then find pieces that you might be interested. How cool is that? So hopefully maybe we can do that something for you in the future. Hopefully if the pieces are valuable enough. I mean there's a lot of pottery, a lot of paintings also. So maybe that could be something that you want to collect all the way from where you are, from the US, from Hawaii, from other countries that you want to buy item here in Japan, like we're doing here for you. So basically, we do it. We go to all different places to source for vintage jewelry. We're also sourcing it directly from the owner themselves. But a lot of time we sourcing from different markets to find you unique pieces, especially in fine jewelry, meaning real gold or silver, and usually in jade. But here in Japan, you have a lot of antique, vintage hair pieces as well. You just saw, and of course beautiful kimonos and potteries and so many other stuff that would take you hour and hour to explore the market. So if you see something you like, do leave us note in the comment, and then next time when we do our sourcing, we will go look for the pieces for you. This look kind of interesting. Look like a box of some type. Probably you can open. It's on a keychain. And this look like a plastic piece of brush. So a lot of things to look at. And these are also brush with some kind of plastic carved bone and something look like coral. And some kind of stone look like jade, but of course it's not marked, so it's not gold. So the chances are, if it's real jade, probably not. So we're gonna start keep looking. This look like some kind of plastic beads bracelets. We have some jades over here, but look like still low quality jade pieces. I love going to Japan because you can get to see adorable hairpins and accessories back in the day. So beautiful. And if you are a collector of costume jewelries, fantastic place to go. You can find so many things. So for this hair stick, like the bead look like a real coral, but the metal is not silver. It's just some type of metal, so it's gonna rust over time. So if you want to get one of these, it's more like if you want to collect them, or if you you'd like to have them as accessories, yeah. But you know, I check with the seller, and these are usually not silver hair stick. So there are just a lot of things to see. It's like endless hour and hour of looking at jewelries and all other stuff. So these pieces are about 1,000 yen, which is about $7.50 right now, considering the current exchange rate. These are some pottery. And here I get really excited because I see some more J pieces again and some amber pieces.
もらった後な頭にこう角つけたのをなんか被るとか。
確かにね、羽になるね、ここ。羽になりますね。
だからここのまあ人間の赤ちゃんとかが一番よくわかるけど、羽の名残が背中にあるんで、だからここの肩甲骨のところそうだよ。ちょっとね、脱落してるかな。指が細いからね。難しいね。
If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and then let us know what you want to see next time. Mahalo!